Welcome to today's video. I don't know what I'm gonna film, so that's why I'm just strolling around the room. Join me. It's like the walk we need to have every day so we keep fit, you know what I'm saying? But no. Actually, jokes aside, I think I have an idea. And it's a very, oh my god, I almost broke my chair. It's very, focus, camera, focus. Finally, after managing to focus the camera, today I will be doing a very original idea that I've definitely not seen anyone else do. Definitely not. I will be finding out if all men are the same. And this is something made by Jubilee Spectrum, and obviously I don't know if you guys know, but I identify myself as a man. So I will see if I think the same as all of the other men in this Jubilee Spectrum video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe before we go, and turn notification on twice and all that malagi. Let's just go find out if all men, including yours truly, think the same.
I like the way the old school ways work. They did work, we just messed it up.
So that's important to you, to be like the breadwinner?
I'm the caretaker of society.
Sheesh! Okay, we're getting started in a weird way. So I will also play. I'll select from strongly agree to strongly disagree. We invited 6 men to see the range of their beliefs and values.
I am worried about the size of my penis.
Okay, so strongly agree is that side and strongly disagree is this side. Yeah, I agree. And I think most men have a different, I mean, I have when I was at least a bit younger. Okay, we've got a couple that do not worry. Wow, we've got, oh no, they just disagree. So we've got a strongly agree, we've got a somewhat agree, no, 2 somewhat agrees and 3 disagrees. I think I would be at agree. I would be at agree.
It's just a normal thing to be worried about, like when you're growing up.
Yeah.
Like, am I normal, you know? Like...
Yeah, no, obviously.
I guess like when I was younger, I was like, whoa, is this normal, is this not? But like, eventually I was like, nah, I'm fine.
Yeah, but the question is not if you were eventually fine. It says, did you ever worry about it? If you ever consider it. So that was the question, right?
The whole conversation is just like bringing to my awareness how impressionable and like how much of our lives and our masculinity is defined by when we're kids. When everybody's like, oh, you gotta have a big dick, you gotta have a big dick. When you see a dick is on porn and it's like 14 inches, then it's like, well, mine doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
Then of course you're gonna like start thinking about it versus...
What if it does? Anyway. I'm joking. I don't know what inches are.
I'll actually change my answer.
Okay, so everyone moved to agree. I'm glad they admit it.
Oh.
Yep. Everyone has thought about it. Come on.
Mine, because what he said was, it made a lot of sense, because I remember the first time I saw porno and I saw a black guy's penis, I was like, I'm not like that. As I got older, I perfected my craft. I never had a problem with women. It has nothing to do with the penis. It's all about, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. You just love a woman, you embrace each other, and it's just, I've never had a problem with a woman.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
For younger guys, this is the concern that I'm realizing is like, maybe if these discussions were more open about size and whatever, and that really over time it all becomes okay and it's fine.
Makes sense.
Maybe that would help a lot.
It would be interesting to also see their age, to feature their age, especially when they, like, for this particular question, they've mentioned age so much. A man should pay for the first date. Ooh, okay, wait, let me look at the spectrum again. Wait, I want to see the scale. Okay, I want to see which one was what. Okay, so strongly agree. Okay. So I think somewhat agree, in the sense that I was raised in a very old school way, but I don't think like he should. If I invited you to the date, I should offer to pay. Yeah, I think that's fair. And then it's yeah, right. I don't know.
I like the way the old school ways work. They did work, we just messed it up.
So that's important to you, to like take that leadership role?
Tradition.
To be like the breadwinner?
I'm the caretaker of society. I don't even like saying it this way. Once you give the woman the power, then you just demasculated yourself. I want to stick to what's made me happy, and my grandparents, my parents, I'm just gonna stick with it because it works.
I do not agree with that guy, personally.
Wasn't this the first meal though? You
Yeah,
said?
the first one.
Okay. You only get one chance to make a first impression.
What does it matter if it's a girl or a guy? It's 2019, and your logic shouldn't be, like, no disrespect, like, oh, because my grandpa did it and it worked for him, then it works for me. If she's not gonna date me that second time because I didn't pay for her, I think I dodged the bullet.
That's not a bad point, to be honest. Toxic masculinity is overblown. Wait, I'm not really sure about the question either. I think I'm somewhere on agree. I think I'm somewhat agree, I think.
Oh, that's the exact right word.
Yeah, I think I just somewhat agree that it's blown out of proportion because I think what happens with social media is a group of
Or do I
people
disagree? I'm not sure.
coin a term, and now we're all painted by it.
Like, we are not in like a post, I don't know, like rape culture world, you know, like women are being catcalled every day. And so like
Oh,
men
so yes, so I'm on the
still, I
somewhat
think,
disagree
see
area.
or
Yes.
experience
So it's not, I don't believe it's very overblown, but it's not, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. What am I filming here? Anyway, I think I'm on somewhat disagree.
I just don't think it's like overblown. I think it's
Yeah, it's real. I think it's real. Toxic masculinity is real. So I think I'm on this spectrum. I'll be on a somewhat disagree.
If we were good men, there wouldn't be feminists, they wouldn't be attacking us, they wouldn't be hating us. You have a lot of guys who don't want to commit to marriage. You have a lot of guys who catcall. So yes, men have become toxic. And once again, I have to be consistent with all my beliefs and all my morals. I'm very traditional.
I mean, okay, yes, traditional or not, I don't think toxic masculinity can be necessarily depicted by men choosing not to get married. But again, that's just, I don't know, it's a very interesting topic.
what you're saying, but the way you're framing it, like this word moral is kind of
You don't know what
Subjective.
that is anymore, though. That's
well,
the
it's like it
problem.
sounds like you're saying like it's men's job to be like the moral compass of society.
It is.
Ooh.
Men, if men want to coin themselves as the leaders, you have to hold up to the good and the bad.
That's part of the problem, though. Like that's what I think toxic masculinity, or it's putting too much pressure on yourself.
True,
I mean, it's
true.
very obvious that we're
I definitely
not
agree.
dealing with like the history and the damage of like what a world completely run by men does to us. That's why I think we're talking about toxic masculinity.
It's a fair point, yeah. Okay. I'm comfortable showing my emotions, yeah. I'm an actor. And people would say I'm not, but I'm on somewhat, like, definitely agree. I'm on definitely agree side of things. See, like, he's probably on disagree. Wow. Did you guys see that? 67% of the Instagram said disagree. Wow.
Harped upon me for years that like showing my emotions were bad. And like me trying not to be gay. I'm like, no, like I don't want to show these emotions because I'm not gay. I can't be gay. Like I'm not supposed to be gay. Like the church tells me, my dad tells me, my mom tells me, everybody's telling me I'm not supposed to be gay. So like just understanding that at 25, now 26, like I'm over here like, okay, like, oh, you're insecure. Okay, that's what that feels like. Oh, you're sad. That's what that feels like. I can now be aware of those things, but to show them to other people right now is like really hard for me.
That's interesting. See, like, I feel like I've been raised in such a way that expressing my emotions is like one of the first things that I was ever like learned how to do, and like do that especially to the people around me. So I think like that's why I'm on definitely somewhat agree. No, like I'm on definitely agree.
Like about my emotions with my wife, but I wouldn't agree completely because I'm not like that with anyone else.
Strongly agree.
I
Not
just
this.
filmed
Definitely
a
agree.
college class and I was crying about it to my wife.
Sorry, that's my
but
phone.
No one else at school saw me cry, you know? I specifically texted my wife, make sure the kids are asleep by the time I come home, because I just knew I was gonna be like, as soon as I stepped through that threshold to my house, I was just gonna let go, and I didn't want them to see that. But like the next day I sat down and I had that conversation with them. Hey, I just wanted you to.
Isn't that a bit of toxic masculinity as well, that he can like, I'm just my point of view. So I think he was on the somewhat, okay, so he did think toxic masculinity is a thing, but he's also playing into it because he wanted his kids to not see their father figure cry. So yeah, kids, be sure you're sleeping so I can cry. Isn't that like the society expects from him to be? Not crying? I don't know. I think expecting. Nice. I think expecting men people I think expecting men to not show their emotions, it's one of the biggest preconceptions of society, and that plays a lot into the toxic masculinity. I'm not very read into toxic masculinity, and I don't know what that means, but based on what they've been talking about in this video, I think these two are actually very, very interrelated, and that's something that we as a society should be working on and supporting each other, like, and support your men friends to open up and not close in only because that's what is expected from them. But anyway, this was a really interesting video. Do I think the same as all men? I don't know. What was the conclusion of the video? You tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, wash your hands, and most importantly, stay hydrated. See you next time, whatever I do.